All right, y'all. Welcome to Shooting the Shits with Rosie. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are talking about things you can control. And why we're talking about this is because sometimes we get paralyzed and we forget the things that we have in our control. So I definitely wanted to talk about that today. But before we dive in, some housekeeping items. I definitely want you to engage, ask questions. Let me make sure really quickly that if you have any questions, I am here and I can answer those questions. So let me get all set. Okay. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Click the thumbs up button and turn on the notifications. Also, I want you to comment your biggest takeaway and what keeps you coming back to this channel. I definitely want to engage with you and talk about that in the comment section. So please, please, please comment. And also, if you know of one person that could benefit from this live, share that with them. Follow me on Facebook at Rosie Faulkner and also on IG at Faulkner_Rosie. And lastly, if you are ready to go live, sign up to get my 3 must-have tools. The link will be in the description box below. So let's do this. So oftentimes we neglect to think about things in our control that can get us where we need to be, basically. Of course, we will be talking about this in reference to going live, but it can also apply to many areas of your life. So I want to just hit on a couple of things that we can control. So the first one is your thoughts. Basically, if you change the way that you think, change the way that you would think, it will oftentimes change the way you look at your situation. So, for example, I went through the phase of, saying to myself, who am I to coach people? Who am I to coach people how to go live? Who am I for people to listen to? But then you have to go through your own transformation of your thoughts and say, why not me? Why can't I? You know what I'm saying? I go live all the time. Why can't I teach somebody how to do this? I'm passionate about this. I've done it. I have a producing background. So you need to go through all of these things and say, I can do this. You just need to find your community that will rock with you and you can do this. Just change your thoughts. And I also used to tell myself, why play small? Why play small when you love helping people get their voices heard? That's what I love to do. I love, love, love helping people get their voices heard. So why would I not do it? And I'm not saying that, you're not supposed to think those thoughts, but when you think about those things, quickly change it. Change it to why not me? I have a different perspective on this topic. People have never seen it done this way. And you know why? I'm different. So they may have 1,800 people coaching people on how to go live, but none of them can do it the way Rosie do it, or none of them can do it the way Tanya does it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to change your thoughts and tweak it to, something positive and something that is in your control because you control your thoughts. So that's number one. Your thoughts, you control them. So it can be either positive or negative, and we have to switch it to the positive to get us to where we need to be. The second thing is your attitude. So again, you want that to be positive because again, positive one goes a long way. I recently returned from Nashville, and it basically was raining 2 out of the 4 days, that I was there. And I was pissed because I was there for a reason. I was there to shoot In Pursuit of Fashion, Food, and Fun for you guys, actually. And that's basically a show where I go around and it's like a city guide. I go to various cities. And then I go to different food places. I go to different fashion boutiques. And then I pick fun things. And so I was there and it rained 2 out of the 4 days that I was there. And I'm like, oh my God, I pay money for this. I'm here. I had my agenda of what I needed to do, and I was ready to go. And I'm like, how can I film holding the umbrella, trying to get these places? And I was just like, I said, I was so pissed. And I can't control the weather. I'm not God. I can't. That's out of my control. So what I could control was my attitude, right? And so I said, okay, what can I do? Let's think positive about this, Rosie. Like, what can you do in the rain? Okay. So basically, I could go to some of the boutiques, and then, kind of hurry up if the rain tapers off, do the, video of like the storefront. But if I'm in the store, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I can try on the stuff. I can, see what I like there. So I changed my mindset. Instead of thinking, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I spent this money. I need to do X, Y, Z. What can you do while you here? What can you do while it's raining? And so once I started to think that way, with my attitude and changing it, as my disposition was just like off, and I changed it to a more positive one, I was able to go film some boutiques and film some food places. And the things that I couldn't do, I basically made a game plan for it. I was just like, okay, the last day, I looked at the forecast. I was like, okay, the last day is supposed to be sunny. Then I'm here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this. And I had my game plan. I had my list. And I actually did that. I woke up super freaking early, and I got what I needed to get done. I got everything on my list done except for two places. But that was fine. But, your attitude and how you look at things and how you persevere is so important. And I also thought about it like this. You know what I'm saying? I am blessed to be able to have money to spend, at these various boutiques, which is what helping out their local economy. So once I thought about that too, I'm just like, wow. And the boutique owners were so appreciative because, of course, due to COVID and different things like that, they don't have their normal business, as far as people coming in and out and buying things. And so they were so grateful that, I researched them and found them. So again, it's all about how you think of things. And like I said, changing your attitude, and the way I was able to, put smiles on boutiques owner faces when they found out that I researched their business and I wanted to come there. It was just great. And it made me feel good to, be able to do that for people. The other thing that's in your control is risk, the risk you take. So for this, video is the way to get your content seen these days, especially if you're on IG. They're showing favorite. They're showing more, I guess, why am I lost for words? You're getting more views if you do videos like reels. I couldn't think of reels, full reel. So reels, if you're doing reels, you're getting a little bit more exposure on IG. And so if you don't change the way that you do, business, if you are used to, taking pictures with photographers or whatever, or not showing your face or not showing up, period, you have to change the way that you do things. So if exposure is what your business need, and you're refusing to show up in a new way because you're scared of what people are going to say about you, because maybe you gained a few pounds, you don't like the way you talk, or whatever your hang up is, then are you willing to go out of business for that? What about that's the difference between, doing a reel or starting to do video to promote your business? What about that's a way that you can get in front of a new audience? So are you willing to go all in and do anything that you can to save your business? I know if it was me, I'm going all in to save my business. I don't care if I gain a few pounds. I'm going to find me a coach that could give me the tools that I need, or, reading up on how to deal with anxiety or whatever the hell I'm dealing with to go all in for my business, because I'm going to save my business. And, you do take risk when your back is against the wall. Your back is against the wall. I tend to figure shit out quick because it's either sink or swim. So some people may not choose to, swim. They may choose to sink, but I'm here to encourage you to swim, because I am here to provide the tools that you need to go live. You can do this. And I'm here to walk you through it. So again, things that are in your control are the risk you take. You are in control of that. And the last one is how you treat yourself. You are so in control of how you treat yourself. So I am still working on this one too, but I have gotten so much better. So I now give myself grace. Before, I'm telling you, I used to be like, if I took a nap, I used to be mad at myself. I'm like, girl, you got a long list of stuff. You ain't got time to be napping. But my body needed it, or I wouldn't have been tired. So I have learned to give myself grace. I take those naps. I get refreshed, and I'm able to knock out more things on my list. I start to prioritize what has to get done today. And I make sure that I get those things done. Or if not, I get up super early to knock that 2 things that I didn't get off my list before so I can get it done. But I don't beat myself up so bad for it anymore. Like, seriously, y'all, I used to be so down. And the way that I used to talk to myself is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But now I show myself grace. Okay, you took that nap. All right, what else you need to do? All right, what you got? You took this day off. Your body needed it. You need to recharge. I give myself grace. I needed that. And you know what? I come back more refreshed with better ideas, more ready to go all in to get more stuff done, because I have recharged. I have rested myself, and not just to keep pushing myself like I normally do. Also, like I said, start again the next day. I have been so frustrated with trying to figure something out that I'll just be like, now, you know what? I give up. I'm exhausted. This is done. And I say, I'm going to bed. And I will have, I don't know, something about me that I work better in the morning when my brain is fresh. So I say, you know what? I'm done for the night. I'm going to bed. I'll tackle this again in the morning. And that's what I do. Give myself grace, because the way you treat yourself is important. You shouldn't talk bad to yourself, because that gets in your head and it makes you say, well, can I do this shit? Can I do this? And it makes you start doubting yourself. So no, you have to, again, train your brain to think positive and treat yourself accordingly. Again, I am so transparent with this. I still struggle with this, but I am so much better than I was a year ago. And I still can get better with that, because it will be there. The best thing I can say is prioritize. Everything is not a priority that you have to get done right away. And once I learned that, that has helped me out tremendously. Like, what the hell do I need to do? What's coming up next? Do I need to give something to my videographer? Do I need to give something to, my producer, or whatever it is? I prioritize those things, get those things done. Everything else can be shifted to another day. So basically, that is the thing for, video. Got to tie back into video. You know what I'm saying? Because I always hop on, watching your replays, and how you treat yourself is part of that. Like, you may have, totally bombed your first time, watch your replays, see how you can do better. Don't beat yourself up about it. Give yourself grace, and do it again next week, the next day, or whatever your frequency is. So again, treat yourself well. That is in your control. So basically, that is all I have for this episode of Shooting the Shits with Rosie. Thanks again so much for tuning in. If you are not subscribed to our channel, make sure that you subscribe. click the thumbs up button and turn on the notifications. Comment your biggest takeaway from this episode. If you feel that this can help someone, you got some gems from it, definitely share that with one person. If you're not following us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook at Rosie Faulkner and on IG at Faulkner_Rosie. And if you are ready to go live, sign up to get my 3 must-have tools. The link is in the description box below. So until next week, take care.